Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be working on upgrading the CNC table once again. Today we're going to be focusing on the holder for the CNC torch. This holder is okay, but there is a little bit of slop in it when you run. It's very hard to get the box level for the torch to be able to cut level. So every time I cut, one side of the cut might be straight, the other side might be at a slant, or there's a little slant on one side, or you get what I'm trying to say. It's not really as straight as I would like it to be. So with that being said, you have these two bolts here on the back side. That's what you use to rotate it back and forth. That design's good for certain aspects. For me, I would rather have 4 bolt holes to try to really keep it lined up. So there is actually 2 more threaded holes here at the top of the plate. I am going to utilize those in this 3D print I came up with. So as you can see, there's a hole, 2 holes up top, and then below or right above them, you can see them now. There's 2 more holes. Now it will bolt straight up to the aluminum plate and have 4 points of contact. Same with the torch. I made it where it has 2 clips instead of 1 big clip that has 3 bolts holding it together. I think this will help minimize vibrations and really help me get a lot cleaner cut. So speaking of my design here, if you look closely on top of the ridges here, there is 2 holes on each of them, including the bottom 2. That is going to be what clips into the torch. I'm making 2 more clips that go on top and they will bolt down. So these holes here are going to accept these 3mm rivets. You can't really see them, but they have some grooves on them, and you melt them into the plastic. They sit, and then they have a permanent fixture to the plastic. So I'm using PLA Plus. It has about another hour and a half for the clips to be printed out. Once the clips get printed out, we will tear apart the torch, put this one in, make sure everything looks right, make sure everything fits, of course. We'll do a little test run, and we'll be good to go. So with that being said, let's get these threaded inserts melted into the plastic so that we'll be ready for the next step. So let's get right to work. We have our holder all finished up here. The push-in threads worked really well, and we have some stainless steel bolts here to hold it on the front. I do have to go back and change these holes here. I didn't have them big enough, so I had to drill them out with the drill. And also on the back side of this plate, I have some bolts sticking through, and I messed up the placement on those, so I need to go fix that as well. But with the torch and everything working great, we're going to give it a try. I have a piece of 1/8 inch metal right here, and we have some brackets here to cut out. These are going to go on handrails to put them up against a wall. So with that being said, let's fire up the torch. We have everything on, ready to go. Let's get it zeroed out and start cutting. And that's going to be right to this video. Thank you for watching. So the torch holder worked really well. There is a little bit of fine tuning I need to do. I just need to twist the torch a little bit to the left, because if you take a look at these cuts here, if you look here, you can kind of see a slight slant on the edge, and then the edge is correspondent to this side. So it's cutting at an angle, kind of like that right there. If you can't tell, I know it wasn't focused super well. It's the best I could get it though. And then if you look at it horizontally, so that's vertically when it's cutting, so it's cutting a little bit crooked. When it's cutting horizontally with the table, the cuts are nice and smooth on both sides, so that's good. That means the torch is level with the table. But like I said, the ends, when you cut vertically, they are a little bit of a bevel on them. So once I get that adjusted, we'll have everything fine-tuned. But if you are interested in the torch holder files, please leave a comment down below. I'm going to make an Etsy post with everything you need in there after I fix the files with those few little upgrades, and we will be good to go with it. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.